Hi, welcome to today's subject on basis of astrology. Today I will cover what is astrology, what is Jyotisha, and the three important platforms based on which the science is sitting on. Astrology means in Greek, astrology means star and logic. Astro means star and logi means logic. What is Jyotisha? Jyoti means light and Sha is Shastra. So we see a good amount of harmony between the Greek and the Indian word. Now, is astrology only a predictive tool? The answer is yes, it is a predictive tool, but it has got something more than prediction as well. And that's where the three important bases on which astrology is sitting on comes. What are the three important key platforms? One is the Karma Siddhanta, Brahma Siddhanta, Panchatatvas, and the Triguna. Let's dwell upon Karma Siddhanta for the time being. What is karma? Karma is nothing but action. Action that could lead to a good result or something that could lead to a bad result. Our ancestors believed that whatever we sow, we reap it at some point or the other, whether it is in this birth or whether it is in the future birth. And hence, good events will bring good results, bad events will bring bad results. Hence, by looking at the chart, one can measure the karma that the native has accumulated. This is the key reason that an event which happens in one individual's life does not occur in another individual's life, because it's based on the karma theory. Whatever he has sown in the past, he is reaping it in this particular janma. Does this mean that having born on earth, I just have to accept what I'm destined, and whatever ill fate is supposed to happen, I have to just accept it? What is the answer? The answer is yes, and the answer is also no. Yes, because we do have good amount of free will being born as human beings. The kind of reasoning power we have, the kind of powerful mind that we have, we can make some amount of changes to the ill-fated events or even avoid the event. No, because there are some strong karmas which are bound to happen, and one may not be able to have the independence or the freedom to make the change. For example, what are these events which one do not have control? For example, an orphan kid, a kid who's born blind, a kid which is mentally challenged at birth. These are things where we won't have much of control. This is where I believe in the Newton's third law. I just want to match up with the Newton's third law with astrology, that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So what you sow, you will reap, whether it is good or bad. And hence, birth and rebirth is inevitable till we negate and reach a zero karma stage. Now let us look at the next basis on which astrology is sitting. It is Panchatatvas. Pancha means five and Tattva means elements. So there are five elements based on which the science is sitting on. What are these five elements? Most of us know that the universe comprises of five different elements: air, water, fire, sky, and earth. What is air? It is nothing but Vayu. Vayu is nothing but the gaseous substance. What is water? It is Jala. Jala in the form of river, pond, ocean, waterfalls that you see around. Earth is nothing but Prithvi. Prithvi is what you actually see, the matter that you see. Fire is nothing but the Agni Tattva. Without fire, we will not be able to live at all. Sky is nothing but the Akasha Tattva. The unlimited view that you see, there's actually no sky, but the view that you get is sky. This is nothing but cosmos. The cosmos consists of these elements. If you look at your own body, you will have all these five elements in some form of the other. Let's look at that. Air, Vayu, gas. This is present in our body. Water, the mucus substance, tears, watery blood that flows is also a representation of water. Earth, whatever you can feel, which is your flesh, your eyes, your ears, is all matter, and that is earth. Agni, the digestive fire in our body is Agni. And the thinking capacity is nothing but the Akasha Tattva. And hence, we are a subset of the cosmos. The five elements in the cosmos are present in our body as well. If there is any misbalance in these five elements in the universe, then there is a problem. If there is any misbalance in these five elements in our body as well, we fall sick. For example, if the heart starts pumping more blood, then there is rise in blood pressure and then the BP increases and you know what happens. Hence, it is essential that the five elements in our body sync up with the five elements, with the cosmos. And why is it that one person in a cold country is able to withstand cold and is healthy enough, whereas another person is unable to withstand it because his Panchatattwas in his body is unable to align with the cosmic energy. And if you take this person to an Ayurveda doctor, he will first try to balance these five elements in his body. And that's the curative measure that Ayurveda brings in. Now let us look at the next basis of astrology. It is three gunas. Three means three and guna means nature. And hence, there are three different types of natives. And you can classify them as Sattvic, Tamasic and Rajasic. A Sattvic person is generally a soft-natured person, but yet he has a goal and he knows how to communicate and he gets his things done. Many of the gurus, if you look at, are all Sattvic-natured person. A Rajasic person is an aggressive guy, a rude guy, and a Tamasic person falls in between the two. Is it possible to predict what kind of a person you are by seeing the chart? And the answer is yes, you can predict. How does this work? You take salt. Salt can be salty. You take sweet. Sweet can only be sweet. And once we mix salt and sweet, then the taste changes. And that's what happens when the guna of the person changes once the planet starts influencing. And that is something which we can discuss about it later. But overall, you can classify the person under these three heads by looking at the chart. And an astrologer will also know what is the kind of planetary influence in this person that is making him behave or her behave in this particular way. So astrology helps you to understand your nature. It is a very good tool for personality development, and I am using this as a tool to understand myself more and more and discovering myself here. And our ancestors also used this for the same reason as well. Now, how do we change our nature? Only when we understand our nature, we'll be able to start the change. The change begins by looking at the horoscope. And that's where astrology helps. Secondly, the food that we consume also helps a lot, which is where the Ayurvedic type of food helps us a lot. So, to summarize, astrology is based on Karma Siddhanta, Brahma Siddhanta, Panchatattwas and Trigunas. It is an excellent personality development tool. It helps in predictive events so that one is prepared to face the events and to a large extent can also put in efforts to modify the unwanted events and also to avoid these events. We also saw that birth and rebirth is inevitable. Our ultimate goal is to exit from this earth and unite with the ultimate energy. Adi Shankara's verses. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jatare Shayanam, Iha Samsare, Kanu Dustare, Kripaya Pare, Pahi Murare. Again and again, one is reborn. Again and again, one dies. Again and again, one sleeps in the mother's womb. Help to cross this limitless sea of life, which is uncrossable, my Lord. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your comments in the comment section. If you have any queries, do post it and I will revert with my response. Thank you once again. Thanks a lot.